5 lights, and away we go for the Extreme Rivals tournament here at Silverstone. Reasonably good start from the pole sitter Camanso. Etney alongside Ruthful into turn 1, trying to hang it around the outside. Ruthful just squeezes him out a little bit of space on the inside there as Etney goes around the outside now, looking into turn 3. He's still there. Speedy now alongside Etney, and Etney having to give it up. He wasn't quite alongside Ruthful, and Ruthful gets himself that second position, and he's able to stay there at least for the time being. A little bit further back, we've got a few fun and games. I don't think anyone's gone off though. No. Jeremy's right at the back.
Jeremy had a good problem now. Zakazi, Big Chungus and Light Cruiser going side by side to that corner, and Light Cruiser might have the edge in that WWL intern battle. They are chasing for Etney, who is now behind Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy's overtaken Etney.
Cop's corner, and Etney will look to regain that position so he can chase for the RCR guys.
And behind them, 2 SLR drivers battling it out. Copy and Hartza side by side through Stowe corner. Hartza having to give that up. Copy held the inside line very well and was able to keep that 8th position. But yeah, the action right now, as Camanso sets the fastest lap of the race on the first lap, is with this battle for 3rd position by the looks of it. Oh, down the inside goes Etney. Mistake from Speedy. Missed the apex of the left-hander of Village. And I think Etney has got that one done. Side by side now, down the back straight towards Priory. Who is going to be able to brake later? Speedy on the outside.
They have a bit of a bump, and Light Cruiser sticks his nose in and gets it all wrong at the moment, so he will be
taken. So he loses P5 as well, I think.
Vance looks to get himself onto the points-paying position, onto the ranks of the points-paying positions, but now he might become the victim of Craig Zeno, who is taking the slipstream and now tries to hang it around the outside.
Yep, held the inside very well, Vance. Yes. He got it turned in and was further back. Oh, Tipsy spun in Luffield by the looks of it. Didn't see what happened, but he was battling, I think, with Smeltino. And and he's having to cut across the infield, but he is now dead last, unfortunately.
Really quickly closed that gap to Ruthful. He is definitely...
mistake from Etney.
Almost
about saves it. My goodness.
Don't see too often, but he catches that, which is good for the action, but that obviously cost him like half a second.
Yeah, probably half a second. He certainly had a run.
He will be forced to try and close that gap once again. Light Cruiser gets himself a penalty, so that will cost him some positions. He's currently running P6, closely followed by SLR's Copy, then Michael, then Yugos.
Speedy having to squeeze out Chungus there as they went through the left-hander at Village. He just about did. I didn't see where Chungus went. No, he's still there, and he's going to have DRS, I think, down this straight. So Speedy is a sitting duck here as they go up towards Priory, and into the left-hander they go, or Brooklands rather it's called, and he does manage to get the move done on Speedy, and Speedy of course has the penalty as well, so he's going to have to worry about that. So Etney now within about half a second of Ruthful. Probably not close enough this time, but we're coming up to pit stop territory. We had 2 cars pitting last lap. It was Chungus and Speedy, and Chungus has actually come out in front of Speedy there by a couple of seconds. So who's going to pit? Etney pits from P3. The other 2 do not. Etney just about gets it slowed down. That must have been so close to a pit lane speeding penalty. Speedy just getting into the back of Michael a little bit, and Speedy just almost trying to push Michael out of the way there. It just draws up alongside, makes a little bit of contact even then. Michael does eventually have to give it to him, but my goodness, that was hairy for Speedy. He almost threw away what was looking to be a very good finish.
Got held up in the pits, and Etney managed the undercut. Etnic TRN is now in P5, which will be P2. So nice stuff from him. I didn't think this would happen. So I wasn't aware.
And he's only 2.2 behind Camanso. Now Camanso has 1 lap younger tyres, but Camanso has cold tyres as well. Meanwhile, further back, we've got a battle for what is 9th position on the track. Copy and Speedy. Speedy having a little look into Maggots. Nothing doing there though. He's all over the back of the Sauber into the left-hander. Beckett's almost ran into the back of him there in the right-hander. Looks like he is going to get the run now, but Michael as well is very close to the pair of them, and Michael is going to be having a good look.
And now they might make it 3 wide into the left-hander. They have 3 wide. Michael on the inside, and Copy slots him behind at first.
Oh, still
Wow,
3 wide on the exit down the Vale, and wow, Copy has to back out of it, and Speedy looks at the moment like he's going to get the move done.
Oh!
Very tight squeeze.
Almost just got in front. That was really close, and there might have been some action between the front wing and the rear of Speedy, and now Michael gets himself alongside
contact
again, and yeah, Michael didn't quite get it stopped there and didn't turn in early enough or something like that. So they made some contact in the end. Speedy survived a bit of argy-bargy, but that probably wasn't too pleasant on track.
He's been out, and once again Michael getting the move done on the inside of Speedy. Speedy tries the switchback, tries to go around the outside of Luffield, but nothing doing there. Jeremy gets himself a penalty. He's down in 18th, unfortunately, not his best race. The battle for the net lead at the moment is Comanso is 1.4 ahead of Etney, so we're looking like we're going to get a grandstand finish between those two. But meanwhile, down in the midfield here, as the two of the lead cars pit, we have Michael at the moment getting himself a little bit of a gap on Speedy. So you see 5 of them running almost line astern down the back straight. Jason with the penalty.
What a daring maneuver! Speedy sends it down the inside of Michael. He saw a gap appearing there and just thought, oh, I'm going to go for that. I don't know what you think about it, but I will. But that sent him pretty wide, which made Michael do the immediate switchback move.
5 laps to go. We're keeping an eye on the gap up front. 1.3 now between Comanso and Etney. He's just tantalizingly out of that DRS range, as Hugo's has a little bit of a look at Copy, but nothing doing there. Speedy is racing for 2 SRL.
Oh, Comanso with the penalty!
Oh no!
3 seconds onto his finishing time, and that might be a huge deal.
That's the pressure that he was under.
It is a huge deal. Yeah,
that's the pressure that he was. Oh, he runs wide there on the exit
again.
Of Beckett's
too.
Probably
doesn't know.
Etney smelling blood. He might know at this point. It's he will be checking, I would imagine, pretty frequently if Comanso has any penalties. But we'll see now if Etney, as Anonymous, gets himself one as well. But he's running all the way down in P16.
Side by side towards Club now. They are still having a scrap. Speedy is now running around the outside towards the start-finish straight. They are still running side by side. I can't really see who is in front, honestly.
Yeah, Michael in front on the inside just a little bit. Again, very close racing between the two of them. Speedy turns in a little bit, has to run a little bit wide in the first corner, and looks like he's got his nose in front now and gets rear-ended in a big way, and he's going to spin out. Oh, Speedy. Well.
Oh, he rejoins in immediately. That could have been painful with Yase, but everything goes good on that end. I honestly predicted someone just smashing into his side now, but everything's fine. And now Yase had made the pass. And
Smeltino is on the 3 wide down the inside. This is for the final point at the moment as he goes down the inside of the McLaren, and Smeltino does manage to get it done into Brooklands. Nicely done from him, and Speedy is going to be really suffering because, he's now all the way down in P12 after what was an absolutely ferocious battle with Michael, but he came out second best, unfortunately. Meanwhile, back up front, down the hanger straight into Stowe corner, go Comanso and Etney. Comanso with the penalty, of course, but Etney wanting to pass on track anyway. Now into Club as we come towards the end of lap 10. We have 3 laps to go at the line. And Etney certainly putting the pressure on. The pressure has already led to a penalty for the RCR driver. But so the stream was absolutely fine. But here we go for the lead. Etney down the inside. This is for the lead on track. Into turn number 3. Side by side they go. Comanso has the inside for the left-hander. Etney's going to try the switchback. He's going to get a little bit of overlap before the little left-hand kink onto the DRS straight. And he's going to have DRS as well as they head down towards Brooklands. Side by side. This is the last lap. Into Brooklands they go side by side still. Comanso trying to hang it around the outside, doing a brilliant job and just about getting it done at the moment, but Etney again still side by side. Fantastic racing between the two of them, completely clean and completely fair, but at the moment Comanso just about managing to hold it. He does have the penalty though, of course. Etney does not have the penalty, but Etney still wants to get past as they head now into Maggots and Beckett's. Etney running a little bit low on battery. Comanso has more battery as they go into the back straight. Etney making a mistake as well.
Yeah.
6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th all within touching distance of each other almost. We see them all on track.
Keeping an eye on the leaders, but it doesn't look like there will be a position swap. Maybe Edney finally got
Michael with a penalty. That's a huge deal. He ran wide on the Exeter Cops, and he gets himself a 3-second penalty. So I don't think he's in this group really anymore, unfortunately for him. Yeah, we think so, assuming we've not missed a penalty somewhere. But Camanso crosses the line, and Edney takes the win by 2.1 seconds. A fantastic drive from him. No penalties. And just that penalty at the end made the difference. Ruthful getting himself on the podium. So 2 RCR boys on the podium. Big Chungus and Light Cruiser 4th and 5th. And then this almighty battle. And Michael, despite finishing 6th on track, is actually going to finish out of the points because nobody else around him had a penalty. Copy is 6th. Hartz is 7th. Smeltino 8th. Satoshi 9th. And Hugos gets the final point for SLR in P10. Michael 11th after that penalty. Bantz down in 12th. And that was an incredibly hectic first race. What a fantastic race. Such a good standard of driving. A brilliant challenge from the RCR boys. But after all of that, after 13 laps, it is once again, as we've seen many, many times this season, Edney on the top step of the podium.